the feminine power, you know what I'm talking about? Y'all know what I'm talking about, is extra right now. So, you know, I don't know why. I do not know why. It seems like I always end up here. Always. This is when I come back. I leave for a while and I come back. I choose to always make a comeback when my hormones are popping. Well, hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. I'm here today to do a quick chit chat, get ready with me makeup tutorial. I need to film a video on this hair. So I said, you know what? I need to do my makeup anyway. Let's not waste a video opportunity and record it. Now I'm gonna try to restrain myself from excessive banter. I'm gonna try, okay? I'm gonna try. And I'm gonna start with this CC Cream by Black Up. And this is like, I really love this product right here. I really love this. It's one of my favorite products from Black Up Cosmetics. And the color I'm using is CC03. So as you can see, that helped out tremendously. I don't know if you can tell, but it helped. It really did. Like I could really just use some concealer for a more natural look and go with this face, you know. All right, so now it's time for the foundation, and I'm going to go back to this Too Faced Born This Way. I didn't have the best experiences with this initially. Let me take this bracelet off because it is way too loud. All right, so it's all shook up, and I'm going to apply this. I'm going to use 1.5 pumps. I don't want a lot of product on my face. So mainly over here, and I'm going to try not to over apply my dots. All right, so I'm gonna go into my ColourPop brow pencils and use that for brows. With these, you really have to be light-handed because they are super waxy and super pigmented. So you cannot have a heavy hand was not a good idea with these. But I do like the formula. If you know how to lightly stroke the product on, you shouldn't have too much of a problem, you know, and it depends on how hardy your brows are. Like I don't have very hardy brows, so it's okay if I use a pencil that has a little extra pigment to help me out because, you know, these little hairs need a little enhancement. All right. So now I'm going to take the spoolie that comes with it and kind of brush through it so it'll look a little bit more realistic. So the brows are done, and now I'm going to move on to the eyes, you guys. Where is my primer? So I'm just priming with my Milani eyeshadow primer. The color I'm using is called Suede. This was my #1 transition color back in the day, and I'm just gonna revisit it. I couldn't throw it away. Oh, let's put on a base though. So I'm gonna use my MAC Studio Finish concealer just on the lid, like so. So that's much better. Should have done that in the first place. But anyway, so I'm gonna go ahead and take this on a E27 brush by Morphe and just put that up here in this transition area, crease area, whatever you want to call it. And I like this color because it's just, you can't mess it up. You just can't. And that's what I loved about it initially. It was just such an easily, really, it blends so easily. And it works really well with my skin tone. So yeah. So I am going to blend that out with this color here in the Anastasia Beverly Hills Contour Palette, the orange color, and this is the Tan to Deep palette, and this color is called L'Orange. And just kind of warm up the edges of what I just put down. Okay, so I'm going to dip into my L'Oreal Lumiere palette, which looks like this, and these are all cream eyeshadow or eyeshadow bases. It's just this is just a cream color palette, okay? So the color I'm going to use is called Azalea, and it's right here, and I just want to use that as my base. So believe it or not, this is actually feels set. It doesn't feel super tacky. Okay, so the color I'm using today is by ColourPop, and it is called So Quiche. All right, so I'm using my finger. You know, these have that texture that's very, oh yes, do you not see what has happened here? So this looks even better on top of this pink base. Even better. You really have to be careful with these ColourPop shadows. Like, if you get somewhere you don't want it, it's like, you know, it takes a little bit to kind of fix mistakes with these eyeshadows. All right, so I'm gonna go back into Suede by NYX and go right around where I placed the eyeshadow to add more depth into the crease. All right, so I feel like the eyes still need a little, you know, more or something. So I'm gonna dip into this Makeup Geek eyeshadow. This is her duochrome eyeshadow in Black Light. So I'm gonna take Black Light like I initially planned and just kind of tap the center, put some on my finger, and add a little more dimension in there or something, a little bit more, you know, something. It needs something. Not giving me the life that I want, you know. All right, since I have this palette out, I'm going to go into this Cherry Cola by Makeup Geek, and I'm taking a Morphe brush in M433, and I'm just gonna add a little more something right here. I don't know, I just feel like it needs something deeper right in here. You know what? I need some orange or something. So let me get some orange. All right, so I'm gonna take some orange eyeshadow, and this is just a Coastal Scents Hot Pot. This is what I have close to me, so that's what I'm using. And I'm gonna dip into that orange color, and yeah. All right, so I'm going to remove some of the product underneath my eye with my beauty blender right here, because some of this glitter is stubbornly infiltrating everything right now. This video is getting more and more awkward by the minute, you guys. So I'm putting on my concealer. This is the Revlon Better Skin. So I may not be able to finish this tutorial. My husband has to be somewhere. I gotta drop my husband off somewhere. And yeah, so. All right, so I'm immediately going to set that, and I'm gonna use my NARS Crystal Powder. You guys, this stuff works amazing for me. I love this powder. It just works, like seriously, I love it. I do not bake. I'm not a baker. I don't really bake because of my skin texture, and you know, my skin doesn't like a lot of powder just sitting on my face. So, you know, baking is like, I just like a more natural looking under eye as opposed to that really highlighted stuff. You know, we did that. I did that. Now, not so much anymore. It's over. So I'm just going in and brushing off any excess that might have been there. Yeah. So as you can see, it looks soft. It looks nice. It's not a grossness to it. It's invisible. I freaking love that. I just wish I was more organized right now because I'm not feeling the love. Should I do cherry cola? It's like I said, I'm going to take a little bit of this cherry cola, and I'm using the Morphe M507 brush, and I'm just going to take it right about there and connect with what's happening up there. That's it. So now I'm just going to grab a little bit of this. I don't know what color that is, but it's some kind of duochrome, and I will tell you guys. But just a little of that right in there. Just to lighten that up, brighten that up. I don't know if you guys can see. Yep. And while I'm at it, I'm going to add that same color right into my little flap of skin inner flap. Fold. Right here. Because it's not a corner, y'all. It's like a little fold. My unique little eye shape. Okay, it's coming together. It's coming together. It's coming together. All right, so now for the eyeliner, I'm going to be using this Milani Stay Put 17 Hour Wear Liquid Liner. These are new. This color is Midnight Matte. It is a blue. And this was not the plan, you guys. Like, in my head, I did not think of this look turning out like this at all. It's kind of flowing right now. Believe me, it took forever for me to get to this point. It's really difficult. Trying to keep your creativity levels up can be really hard. Okay, I like that. That's cool. It kind of took away from what was happening on the lid, but it's cool, right? All right, so I'm just going to complete this eye, finish this eye off camera, just to show you guys what I'm doing, just so I can hurry up. And so for the waterline, I'm going to use this ColourPop eyeliner in the color Boots, and it is a pink. So let me see, is that what I want to do? Yeah, it's a really bright pink. And I love these liners because they don't irritate my eyes. And the older I get, the more I notice that my eyes cannot handle some of the products that I used to be able to handle. Ooh, are you gonna try to do a little, I think I kind of want to draw a little pink. Uh-oh, girl. Okay, so I got the liner on, obviously not my lashes, but I wanted to come in and just add a little bit of a highlight color to balance the look out. And I'm using the Coastal Scents palette again, well, custom palette. This color here is called Oatmeal Tan, I believe. Let me see, is that Oatmeal Tan? No, it's not. Pumpkin Pie. And lightly place this Pumpkin Pie shade up here. Alright guys, so the lashes are on, and now I'm going to powder my face. I really had to go, so I'm going to kind of rush through the rest of the video. So I'm going to use this brush here, which is my E41 brush by Morphe. And again, they have, you're still able to get a very similar brush to this. Now I'm just going to kind of warm up my face with this Makeup Forever powder in the color 175, and you can see it's very warm, and I love it for that. And I just take some of this and warm up my cheek around here to give me some magic back in my face a little bit. So using that same powder just to kind of contour my nose a little bit. And I gotta go. My husband is outside my door. He's ready to go. All right, you guys, so I made it back and I have done nothing to my face, and I can already see what is happening here. I do need to do a touch up because it is starting to kind of crease in my laugh lines and things like that. powder, I'm gonna grab this Benefit Bronzing Contour Brush, and I'm gonna go into this contour kit by Anastasia Beverly Hills, and this is the Tan to Deep Powder Espresso, and see if I can get some depth with this. Okay, so right in here. Espresso seems to be a little red, but I just want some depth right there. Okay, so to highlight, I'm going to be using my Sonia Kashuk Goddess Illuminating Bronzer. All right, so I'm not one to like, I don't particularly like a really strong highlight. I don't like that look. On camera is one thing, but in person it's another. And for me, it just doesn't work to have a big streak of like sheen across your face like that. So yeah, I'm just gonna add a little bit of sheen up in here. Just a little bit, not a lot. Okay, and maybe up here. All right, so for blush, I'm gonna use this Sephora Colorful Blush in Hot Flush. And it looks like that. It looks very similar to NARS's Taj Mahal. I'm telling you, I really need to come up with a sensible, workable film schedule, because it just feels like, you know, I can't get it in, y'all. I can't get it in. Okay, I'm kind of feeling like I need to kind of deepen that a little bit because the color I'm using is serious. So, okay, so we have that on, and I'm going with another ColourPop color, and this one is called Marshmallow. I've never tried this one. I haven't tried this one yet, but it has a purple tone to it, so let's see how it works. Ooh, girl, child, and say. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.